What's up, and welcome to the Boys of Fall Week 5 special edition. We've got, Ty's got a visitor over his shoulder, but Ty is on the road. You get to see him traveling as he's heading down to, Ty, what game could you be going to?
You know where we're going. We're going to Whiteout, the greatest place in the country. Some say the greatest place in the universe. On a Saturday, there's no better place to be than a Whiteout. And if you're not there, you're not worth shit.
Anyway, Ty's going down to Penn State.
Look, today's a bad day to be a beer. Specifically for me, it's a bad day to be a seltzer. I'm going to be crushing White Claws all day long like a 23-year-old sorority female. I'm ready to rock.
Did you see Notre Dame actually was allowing alcohol for the first time in like ever, I think, recently? I don't know.
Notre Dame's a dry campus?
Yeah.
Who would be a fan of that school?
I mean, there's millions of people.
I mean, it's disgusting. They don't drink at all on game day? What if they don't tailgate?
You can't. Yeah. But in the game, like they actually were selling alcohol.
Oh, okay, yeah. Penn State didn't serve beer for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. But anyhow, let me pull this up here.
Nobody gives a shit about Michigan.
Yeah, nobody does like Michigan.
Sorry, you see that, Jamie, bringing up Michigan. No one's even talking about y'all.
Let's do this. Let's do this button. Come on. There it is. All right. So that's actually, I like that view better.
Oh, I did shitty last week.
All right. So from my side, just a recap here. And then of course, like I said, Ty is driving.
So I mean, hold on. Arizona State covered. You got me with a red X there. Arizona State won outright.
All right.
They were a dog.
I'll fix
All right.
it.
I was gonna say, hold on. I don't remember going 2 and 3.
Yeah. Oh,
man, give away the whole place.
All right. So anyway, I'm gonna just fix that real fast here. So I was doing this like at work, so maybe like the phone rang and I got busy or something. Shout out my boss. But all right, anyhow, looks like I went 3-0. I did have a hook on that Missouri spread there. I'm pretty sure something crazy happened to have you ended up winning at 9. SMU TCU scoring just fell apart fourth quarter. North Texas money line just actually, I mean, they were killing them. Then all of a sudden, like Army came back, whatever. They got the win. Kansas smashed them. Miami won pretty handsomely as well. And then unfortunately, we got hooked. So we went 3-2 on a week 4. Ty, I fixed it. Ty, can you read that there? I don't know.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, so look, let's just address the elephant in the room. I usually say that if I'm going to lose a game, I'd rather lose it in a BTA, belt-to-ass fashion. I've since changed my mind with both losses last week, coming in belt-to-ass, fashion. Illinois, just embarrassing the fact I gave that play out. I think 60 got put up on them, maybe.
Yeah.
Utah, listen, Whittingham didn't even let us know that Dan Pierre was hurt. I mean, I have a Heisman ticket on this guy. He's hurt, and they ship him out there. He plays like crap. And then at the end of the game, he's like, well, he was going to play, so we didn't want to tell anybody. Well, sir, I have hard-earned money on this game. Utah minus 2.5, ripped it up also. Just 2 atrocious losses. So I think I'd rather lose in heartbreak fashion with like a 60-yard field goal.
Yeah, Utah looked bad. So speaking of like
terrible.
I mean, I think we're like a year away from, I think, all these conferences, announcing like injuries and everything like that. I think we're getting pretty close to that being a realistic expectation.
There's too much money that's being put on these games. People need to have, they can't be like withholding information. Right. Again, that's just me coming as a losing bettor. If I was on the other side of that happening, I'd be totally cool with it.
Right. And then, because I think the MAC last year started doing it, and then I don't remember who it was. There's another conference that was supposed to start doing it.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. The MAC conference is the closest thing in college football you can get to the NFL. The talent, the gameplay, everything about it, even the venues are very relatable.
with Ball State, man. Whew.
Toledo.
Like $8 a ticket to go watch a Ball State football game.
Yeah. Great.
I've been meaning to take my boy up there. It's like an hour and a half, well, down, hour and a half drive for me. I need to go.
Oh, you should go on a Tuesday night when it's snowing.
Yeah, right. Take my 5-year-old for sure.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta get my stuff. Ty, you want to kick her off here? I gotta pull my notes up. I don't have.
Yeah. Listen, I'll kick it off. Listen, tell me if you've heard this before. We're taking Kansas team total. We do it every week because it's the smart play. The books continue to not value this Kansas team the way that they should. They continue to put them at 30 and a half. Well, we're going to take them at Kansas team total over 29 and a half. They've scored over this number every single time this year, with the lowest being 33 points. I just can't stay away from this Daniels-led team with Leipold running circles around defenses. Give me Rock Chalk, Jayhawk, team total over 29 and a half.
Yeah, I do like.
It's at home.
We've liked Kansas for a long time. And they just keep scoring. You got healthy Jalen Daniels. You got to keep going.
The Bearcats. Yes. We're going to look. Anytime that they keep that number below 35, I'm taking it.
Sure.
And even if they put it at 35, I'm taking it.
Yeah, that hook. Yeah.
Yes.
Forgot to shout out the Discord here at the whether you're watching on X, on either side, Ty or myself. I'm sure he's got a link up there, and then in the description as well for the Discord. That's where you can get all those official plays. I was going to pull it up, and I got sidetracked or whatever. Everyone's going to mess with it. But, man, we had one of our guys hit like a plus 20,000, something like that. You know, did a ladder. A member had like $100 bonus bet and put it on there. Dude won like $20,000.
$17,000 he won. On a
20
plus
something
19,
altogether.
Yeah, plus 19,000 strikeout ladder.
Obviously, like I'm not. Some of these places are going to say like, hey, this is every day. Like everybody wins like this. Nah, that guy, I mean, extremely lucky. Put a bonus bet on the right play. But shoo, that was nice. You know, we still got some baseball going on. We got some football going on. So that's how you can get into Discord. If you're interested. I got a link in the description there. Code NFL. I think it's like 40% off, something like that. Get you in the Discord. But we'll go into my play here. I kind of went back and forth. USC versus Illinois. I don't think Illinois is going to come out real excited after getting their butts kicked. I am a hair worried about the old body clock. You know, USC coming across the nation essentially here to Illinois. 12 o'clock start. What is that, like a 9 a.m., maybe 8 a.m., something time for them? I think maybe a 4-hour difference. So maybe the first half under was a good look. I think USC minus 6.5 is the way to go. You know, if you're looking for like a parlay, a money line, certainly the safer route potentially. But Illinois just doesn't have the firepower to hang in the game. Might be a close one, and then USC turns around and I think I lost my boy Ty. Let me get rid of this here. Anyway, though, we do that so you guys can see my face all the way. I'm sure it'll come back. Illinois is banged up in the secondary too. They're missing like one or two defenders, I think. At this stage, there you are. They're missing a couple defenders as well. So you know, USC throws the ball all over the field. Illinois is missing some guys in the defensive backfield, and USC's got a good chance of trying to make a run for the playoffs. And I think it starts now, going against a still ranked Illinois team. So for the time being, it'll be a quality win if they can go ahead and get that win there. Ty, we lost you for a second, but it looks like you're back.
Yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you do a show on the road. You know,
yeah,
deal with some things.
We're surviving.
We're just through. Overcome and adapt. And we're headed towards Lancaster, Amish country. So electrical items are spark. We good to go?
Yeah. Go. I thought I lost you again, but I did lose you. All right, so here's what we do. As the professional that I am, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep this closed. And when he comes back and forth, there he's back.
All right, we're gonna give this one more try. If it cuts me out again while I'm driving through Amish country, you might just have to give out my plays without me because I don't want to ruin the show. If that's okay.
Fine. You're okay. Right.
So next, we're gonna go with the Mean Green Machine. We're not going to South Texas for this. We're going specifically to North Texas. Look, Drew Mestamaker maybe has one of the best names for a quarterback I've ever seen. Outside of the guy named General Booty down there in FCS land.
Yeah,
North Texas is 5-0. This team is scary. You want to know why? Because there's oil money involved. It has to be. It's the only thing that makes sense how this North Texas team continues to just beat the hell out of everybody. We're taking their team total over 37.5. I love this game to go over, period. Let's stick with the team that's 5-0 with a guy at quarterback slinging it. And they're like, mess the maker for a 60-yard bomb. I love to hear that. We're going North Texas, the Mean Green. Team total over 37.5.
I like it.
We're going 36.5. Yeah, 37.5. That's what I like.
Yeah.
Team number 38. Yep. So.
Yep. All right. So we'll just keep going along here. Then if we end up, losing them, we'll see what happens here. But second bet for me, going with, I don't think it feels risky. The line's actually moved since I wrote it down here, but I think it's at 23.5 now. Utah State, 22.5, 23.5. I wrote down 22.5. I mean, whatever we can get here. I think Vandy wins the game. Of course, they're a good football team. The darling of the sports betting world right now. I mean, they're covering machines. They're winning as outright dogs here. Everybody loves them, of course, here right now. But I think this is definitely a spot where we talk about it all the time, as you have these outside factors. And they play Alabama next week. And I think you very much overlook a Utah State team when you're looking ahead towards Alabama. As long as it's over 21.5, you have this backdoor potential to, score in the late fourth quarter if they're down 4 touchdowns or whatever. But I think this stays close. I mean, Utah State is like 2-1, I think, maybe undefeated. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But you look at so many games and 70 game slate or whatever. It's hard to go across there. But anyhow, it's a lot of uncertainty with what they're all going to be putting on the field today. So I think that Utah State certainly does have the offense to, backdoor or even make this one maybe a little close, tied at halftime kind of thing. Utah State, I think it's the easy cover here going up against Vandy. Ty, that's your boy right there, I think, right?
Oh yeah, that's my boy. That's Mitch is in the chat, Christian. Hey, so listen, I totally agree with the Utah State plus 22.5, and here's why. Vanderbilt hasn't played a single person, a team, with a warm body out there. They really haven't. I like Utah State plus 22.5. Just too many points. Clear letdown spot here with Alabama in the look-ahead role. I like Utah State. I agree. 22.5. Now, I'm going to do something that is essentially against religion here in trophies. But I have to do it. Because it is my duty to provide you guys with the correct information. And if I felt like Mississippi State was going to go out there and lay it down against the Vols at home, I would tell you. But that's not happening. Load up the cowbells, get the ring, and we need more cowbells. Mississippi State plus 7.5. And let me tell you, you hear that? The dogs are barking. This is a live dog. Off the leash. The door. Mississippi State plus 7.5. I'm telling you, these mud dogs. You remember when they came back and they won the Bourbon Bowl at halftime? They're going to win. Mississippi State plus 7.5. Let me tell you why. They got this kid running back. The Marion Fluff. Well, his nickname is Fluff. I love nicknames in college football. So where does my money go? To the guy with the best nickname, the Marion Fluff Bothwell. Mississippi State wins this game in a close one. Take the plus 7.5, sprinkle the money line. The dogs are barking today. They were barking last night. We heard them. You want to know why? Because we were on them.
Dude, Friday nights have been rough for dogs, by the way. Good for if you're on them, sure.
Yes.
Like I had Houston money line and like a builder. I'm like, I woke up at like 1 a.m. and I'm like, whoa, they're losing. And then like they came back, forced overtime and whatever, But yeah, Friday's been tough. Friday night.
Because you can't hold the Cougar down.
There you go. All right. Next play. Something I'm certainly not afraid of, and you kind of have to do it at times.
Hold on, time out, Jort. I'm sorry. Can you bring up what D-Fish said? And not my kid's game, but I had to see what kind of ugly shit Ty had on. Let me tell you something. You Ohio State piece of dirt. When you lose today outright to Washington and the Huskies, come see me. I got something for you. I'll give you a little bit of money because you're going to need it.
I am worried about that. Yeah, that Washington environment. I think it's going to be awfully loud for that. Well, he's a freshman, right? That freshman quarterback?
Yes.
Maybe sophomore.
Julian Sayin? I think he's a sophomore. Went to Alabama. I guess he was afraid of competition. Ty Simpson, I guess, maybe looked good to him. I don't know.
Ty Simpson. I do like Ty Simpson. All right. Anyway, leaning into wanting to take an under here. You got Navy and you got Rice going against each other. 3-4 years ago, you used to be able to auto bet the unders on the service academies, and now the books have tanked it, man. You can't do it anymore. And that's okay because we kind of have ourselves a service academy type under. Rice runs the ball just as much as these guys. It goes something like, I don't know exactly what order, Army, Navy, Rice, and then Air Force are the teams that run the ball the most. Rice runs the ball more than Air Force actually does. So we have two teams going against each other that are going to exclusively want to run the ball. Of course, Navy is known to throw a little bit. They sneak one in there. As long as we don't have any 50-yard touchdowns, we don't have any defensive punt return type touchdowns, it's going to run the score up in that way or whatever. Rice is exotic. Rice does a lot of play action, or I'm sorry, before snap action. The time play clock's getting down to 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 0 seconds. They use a lot of clock. There's going to be a lot of running clock here. Under 45.5. It's an under, in my opinion, unless we have explosive plays. Treating it like it's a service academy, it could be a gross 7-7 at halftime. It ends up being a 17-14 kind of game or something like that. I see under. I don't see a lot of points, Rice and Navy, unless old boy's back there just slinging the ball, but I don't think he's going to be today. Uh-oh. I think he froze.
I'm going to do something I don't like. Okay, I can see. We're going to do something I usually don't do, and I'm going to bet here. This is now the second time I'm doing it, but I can't believe I'm doing it. We're going to stay in SEC country, unfortunately. Look, Texas A&M just came off of knocking your dumb Irish off, all right? Usually I would be like, very emotional game, but there was a bye in between, okay? Hey, Arnold, Auburn quarterback, can't stand the kid. He's so athletic at the quarterback position. There's nothing open downfield. The kid will take off for 60 yards on you. It's really annoying because I have not been on Auburn once this year. I've had to witness this kid run over my defense. And once again, I'm probably going to witness it because I'm on Texas A&M -6.5. I love Elko. He's a defensive-minded coach. I think they're starting to figure it out. I really like the over in this game. I just trust Texas A&M at home. They have not been great against the spread so far. I think they're 1-2. The bye week makes the difference. I'm going with Texas A&M against this team that doesn't even know Warhawk, War Eagle, Tumor's Corner. They got all these different things. Just win a football game. Not going to happen. Mississippi State. Not Texas A&M -6.5. Sorry, I'm on all these SEC teams. Very rare.
Tough place to play there too.
Yeah, very tough place. You got Army guys that are cheerleaders. Very confusing place, right? They do their dances and it's a very cult-like atmosphere. But that's what we're going to do.
Speaking of the SEC, I got one too. I did stay away from LSU, if you're wondering. If you have a question, I have an opinion about it. We can talk about that at the end. If you have at the end here, we'll have you guys put some questions in the chat. We'll go over some of those. But going to Alabama and Georgia, I think it's an over game. Over 52.5. I think we saw, was it Georgia and Tennessee? And I know a lot of people were thinking under. A lot of people were, thinking it was going to be defensive battle, and it just turned into just fireworks. And I think Stockton is tough. I do really like Ty Simpson. I don't think either team has good defense, but they don't have a dominant defense. They don't have that dominant defensive line that they used to have, or that edge rusher, or that guy, that outside linebacker that's blitzing in. I don't think they got enough to disrupt the quarterback, and they have enough time to kind of pick both defenses apart, in my opinion. Could be a shootout. Could end up being a damn 3-7 in the first half kind of deal too, of course, here. But I like points. I think they're going to score a lot of points, so we'll go over 52.5 in this. And then you see, Kirby Smart is like what 1-6 or 1-7 versus Alabama, I think. Lean him. You like the dog, you like points. Dogs, a lot of correlations here. We just like points here in this game. 52.5.
Overs only club. Love being part of it. Honorary president. I named myself the president of it. So yeah, overs only. So listen, I'll be completely honest with you and vulnerable with you guys. This is a completely biased play. There's no way I'm going to go to the game, and I'm not going to put money on Penn State. Now, I will tell you this now. This is probably auto fade if you want to do that. Every big game I've been to, I've thrown a large chunk of money on these guys, and they've sent me home sad, not only from the loss, but because I'm down money. This is a consistent occurrence. I think, and I'm lying to myself when I say this, that James Franklin will finally figure it out against the Ducks. It's duck hunting season. All right. Again, I'm trying my best to keep a straight face when I say this. The guy next to me is an absolute James Franklin hater. He started a petition a few years ago to have people sign it to fire him. I mean, can you believe the audacity of the gentleman driving? It's disgusting. Snake oil salesman should be illegal. Okay. But he figures it out today. Because 125 decibels of people dressed in white are going to be screaming down on him. Give me Penn State -2.5. Take the money line, obviously, with the 50% boost that all these places are offering. Could be like a 1-point game, but most likely we lose, but who cares? Penn State -2.5.
Speaking of hunting, duck season, right? I mean, we'll talk about Notre Dame for a second. I don't have a play on them. However, today is the opening season for deer archery in Arkansas. And one will say that the old fans don't show up because they're too busy out there hunting.
Really? See, now that's college football for you.
Yeah, right.
Opening deer season in Arkansas, so fans don't show up because they're sitting in a tree stand drinking Bush Lights.
Right. So, and they might not be as rowdy because old boys out there hunting.
True. They're talking about their 8 and 10 pointers that they're lying to their wife about that they caught.
And it's also bobcat and fox. And
people hunt those.
Hunting. Yeah, man, living off the land in Arkansas.
Weird people, man.
All right, anyway.
I'm good. I'll just hit the grocery store for my meat.
For your deer, your beaver.
I don't get deer. No, I don't buy deer. I buy a cow like a normal civilized human.
Right. All right, so now's the time. I see we got Mitch in there. We got one question. I know Ty's got an opinion on that. I do a little bit as well. Go ahead and pop any questions there. We got people watching on YouTube, got people watching on X there. We can see, both comments popping up. But lastly, I adjusting my play a bit here because I do think that the Oregon and Penn State game is a big play. And however, on this podcast, we don't like to fade each other. So I have a play where we can both win.
Like that.
Now,
man of the people.
Yep. Now, in order to take this effectively, you need to utilize a boost. You got on FanDuel's got a 50% boost because this is a -140 something line. Not something I ever give out, but if you're in the Discord, this is very likely a play that's coming. Oregon, first quarter +1.5 is my play. -140 something boosted, get it at plus money. I think it's an effective way to use your boost there. I actually love these plays. There's 3 ways that this first quarter is going to end, right? Oregon can be winning, Oregon can be tied, or Penn State can be winning. We win in 2 of those 3s. We have a 66% chance to win this bet. It's betting, essentially 50-50, whatever, 60%. There's an edge there. I don't know. There's some kind of math principle there, but man, Drew Allar, right? Aller, whatever. I think it's Allar, right?
Listen, relax with the disrespect. I see it coming.
I don't
I
like
want you to
him.
watch your tone.
I don't
Go
think
ahead.
he's a great quarterback. I think it's a big game, and I think he's had some issues in big games. I've looked at Oregon, and I think they have been explosive, very strong. And in this bet here, I have to expect Penn State to go down and essentially score on their first drive. Because if Oregon puts up some points, we're going to be, if Oregon get a touchdown, I mean, we're through this bet scotch free kind of deal. Maybe we have a slow start. Maybe it's 0-0. Maybe Oregon gets a field goal or a touchdown ahead of time, and then sure, they go ahead and they Penn State gets up and covers for ties play. But in the first quarter, I do think it could be slow, as it is going to be a quote unquote rocking environment. Oregon could start out slow. Penn State, not the fastest starting team, in my opinion.
Hey, somebody clip this, because I mean, every sentence is filled with some sort of disrespect.
Well,
let me tell you a little something. You don't have to like Drew Lar, but we got a guy named Fat Man that plays running back. We got a guy named Nicholas Singleton that will run through your face.
Yeah.
I'm going to let it go because I agree with you. And every opinion I've had regarding this game is completely biased and homer. But clip this.
Anyway. Clip this like you're a streamer. All right. So anyway, we'll get to a recap here in a second.
Tough chat.
Go ahead and let's put some. We spent a little time here. Answer some questions. Mitch has got a question about Iowa. I don't have an opinion on the spread, to be honest. I think I would win. I think Indiana should win the game. I think Ty probably agrees on the opposite side, but I think that you look at Iowa and they're just not explosive. And IU, if they play their game, it could be like they could do like they did to Illinois.
Look, Mitch, this is a classic case of somebody owes me some money, so we're going to spin the block and go collect. Indiana absolutely robbed me last week. Embarrassed me here on this show. I think that going into KX Stadium against Iowa, sure, they're not the same defense that it used to be, but 8's a lot. Look, during the game, you're going to turn around and you're going to wave to a bunch of children that are sick in a hospital. That does something to a football team. Give me Iowa +8, and they're dogs. I mean, they are live dogs here. And speaking of my 3 dogs, I might as well just give them out now.
Yeah, I was going to say
It's
that.
Mississippi State, Pittsburgh, and Iowa. Look, somebody's walking outside around our fence. The dogs are going crazy. They've been barking like nuts. We're going to open the door and let them out because they're covering and they're going to win outright. Those 3, trust. Look, it was shaky. Indiana seems to be on a mission. Look, I could get embarrassed here, but 8's a lot to play in Iowa. Especially with the Children's Hospital wave. I mean, come on.
This doesn't look like a question, but I think LSU wins this game. Ole Miss has not played anybody. Their best win is probably Kentucky, but is Kentucky good?
Well, and they're playing mind games, right? Like Lane Kiffin's daughter posted in the week of.
How did you get in? I had the door locked, I thought.
That she's essentially being tackled by the middle linebacker for LSU.
Yeah. And then, I seen Lane Kiffin, and maybe it was fake or not, but he said take the over.
No, that was his account. He said take the over.
Right.
Listen, Lane's a man of the people. He respects coin. Hey, what's up, little dude?
I thought I had the door locked, but I guess not. All right, let me pull this recap screen up. Give you guys a little bit. Let Ty get some time back. He's on the road, like we mentioned here. If you guys don't have any, questions about any of those random, Rutgers, Minnesota, or Bowling Greens or anything crazy. Probably gonna. I don't know.
Well,
I think he's in a Discord.
Will you be home all day after your football game? The game's not till 7:30, so I'm gonna be gone all day. But I'm still gonna be delivering picks. Cheeto's in the Discord, I believe.
Yeah.
I got you all day long, man. I got my handy dandy iPad here with YouTube TV connected to it. We're ready to rock, dude. Live plays are gonna be firing off.
Hey, stop. All right. We'll hit the recap here real fast. In case you missed it, of course, go back and watch it. But at about 30 minutes, it's we'll get Ty, on the road here. We'll get him back to hanging out and get ready for his game. USC -6.5. Utah +22.5. Rice and Navy under 45.5. Bama, Georgia over 52.5. Oregon first quarter +1.5. Looking for a tie or a be up kind of thing there. And then there you go, Ruben. I just went over. I talked about it earlier. You can go back, but USC -6.5 is the way there.
Yo, bring up the bat. That's funny. It's gonna be a meet the parent situation with Weeks and Kiffin for sure. He's gonna shake his hand on the sideline, say, "I just sacked your quarterback like I sacked your daughter last night." So thoughts on USC versus Illinois? Yeah, so Jort's on USC. The only reason why I would take Illinois, like I didn't do any research on this because he sent this to me first. Hey, what's up, brother? I would take. The only reason why I would like Illinois is because they're coming off that massive whooping. So you got to imagine that the coaches are all over these players, but they look terrible. And then traveling that far in college, could be scary. But Jort's on USC, so I didn't even look at it. How do you feel about Syracuse? Look, as soon as I looked at Syracuse, it was actually the first bet I had written down, just off of initial. But it's just like their quarterback got hurt. Most of the country saw that game and probably didn't even realize he's injured.
He's out for the year.
Yeah. So we're going not touch that game.
Yeah, I seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh, why aren't they favored or whatever?" And it's like, yeah, I mean that dude was leading the nation in yards.
Yes,
and is out for the year. Now their backup, I think, did pretty okay.
Yeah, he played well. I mean, for coming into that situation, listen, I love Frantic. Look, that guy, I think he will, if he could, he would fight the other head coach every game. I fully believe that guy. But I just don't know how they look without their starting quarterback. So I'm not going to bet this game. I'm going to stay off of it. If they look good, the next week we come back and we bet them. But I'm staying off the Orange Men this week.
Maybe an under potentially, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just staying all the way away from it. I'm going to pay attention to it, but just staying away from it.
I mean, even their backup, he's got a line of 250. So, they certainly have some faith in his passing. Darian Menza's at
they feel like it could be a game script that has him throwing.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because there's a 4.5 point dog. Right. All right, Ty, you want to go over that recap real quick? I think you froze. Maybe you're still there.
I'm still here.
Okay. Yeah, go that recap there real quick.
All right. It's Kansas team total over 29.5. North Texas team total over 37.5. Mississippi State +7.5. Texas A&M -6.5. Penn State, we are -2.5. And then the dogs are barking. Let them off the leash. It's Mississippi State.
I do really like Pitt. Eli Holstein has been effective, but not playing to his potential. Yeah.
And Narduzzi owns Louisville. Owns them. So listen, bad day to be a White Claw. Bad day to be a White Claw. So stand by.
All right, guys, we are going to a hair shorter than normal. But let Ty get back to his hanging out with the buds there, going on the way to
the boys.
Some nice insights to the game. He's got boots on the ground there. And we will talk about it ahead of time. I'm going to be in Las Vegas next week. Highly doubt I attempt to do that. Just need a nice little getaway with the wife here. Ty might be running solo. We'll certainly post about it. We'll get that set up there, but just an FYI for next week.
Yeah, listen, you guys know I don't miss a show. I did one from Disney. I'm doing one from literally the road right now. I'm here every college football Saturday for this show.
I think I missed because I had a baby last year.
I mean, it's just a ridiculous excuse. So what? You had a baby.
Right.
Should
That
have
was
died from the
in
hospital
November,
room.
so that was definitely a football season, I think.
Yeah.
But
Like we all have
we'll
kids,
figure it
Jort.
out. Yeah. Right. All right, guys. I'm gonna close it out. Appreciate you guys. And somebody will see you next week. Have a good night.
I'll see you.